Pete, welcome to the podcast.
Pete, so good of you to have me. You're looking good.
Thanks, man. Thanks for hopping on Riverside.fm to record with me today. Are you a podcaster or a YouTuber who wants to turn audio into video, like super fast and easy, like repurposing content for social media, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff?
Bro, am I ever? Tell me more about this.
I will tell you more. Riverside.fm just released the Clips feature, which is built in right into their platform. In fact, the video people are watching right now was actually recorded with Riverside and then just exported immediately in like one click using Clips.
Bro, this is right up my alley. Tell me more so I can get more eyeballs to my content, more listeners to my podcast.
I will indeed. Whew. Well, that was fun and surprisingly difficult to figure out how to do, by the way, without like too much echo. Anyway, I am going to walk you through Riverside's Clips features. I think it's an amazing tool for anybody who does interviews, podcasts, turning into video, and then, or even if you're a YouTuber doing videos or live streamer, using Riverside, you create these social media clips super fast. I'll show you. But before I do, I will let you know that Riverside.fm is actually sponsoring this video. However, they didn't tell me what to say. They have no control over the actual video and what I say. And quite frankly, I've been a Riverside customer and user for years before they ever sponsored this stuff. So I believed in them. I shared them before they sponsored this video. I just want to let you know. I had to disclose that piece of information. That said, let's go on over and look at Clips. This is actually me messing around with the one I just recorded for this intro. But let me actually go back out. I'm going to go into one of my studios here. I got lots of them. View some recordings. Here are my recordings for this studio. You just click in one that you want to make a clip for. You can see I already created a few here. It says clips. This is my full episode. By the way, you have to record video to get video clips. Make sure you have video enabled. This is where you download your audio files, etc. I'm actually going to click up here. Go to editor. And then you'll see your clips on the left-hand side. You might not have any because you might not have created them yet. But important note, there's actually a really cool feature here. While you are recording your interview, like if your guest starts saying something super cool and you're like, oh man, this would make a perfect TikTok, Instagram, well then you just hit M on your keyboard. I think that's the shortcut. There's also a big button you can click for clips, and it'll just mark that little point in your recording for a clip later. You can do this multiple times. So after you're done recording, you come back in here, it'll just show you all those little points. I think it's super cool. Or you could just do what we're doing right here and, create one from scratch after the fact. Let's kind of create a new one. There we go. Choose your size. First, obviously, landscape, horizontal, square, that sort of stuff. I'll choose one of these. All right. So obviously, this is your editor where you select which part of your interview you want to feature. You want to, be a part of the clip. Hey, man, thanks for hopping on Riverside.fm to record with me today. Yada, yada. You can actually move your little white cursor down in here if you want to check stuff. There you go. Let's say you're happy with this now. Obviously, you can rename it up here. You can also duplicate that clip if you want to make it a little bit different. All right, now here we go. Let's go over to these features right over here. Tracks. You can actually have the audio only from your guest or yourself, or you could just not use a specific track and you can see it kind of automatically. That was funny. Automatically moves it around or whatnot. Size, you can actually change this right here. Great for Instagram. You can change the layout after you're recording. If you just want to duplicate this and then change the layout to now I want a square one. Well, you just do it. Super easy. Go in here. Layouts. All right. This is where you can choose the grid or no grid. I like the little gaps in between. Just makes it look a little cool. You can also put a picture in picture. Like this one, then it'll rotate. You could also just do a full frame all, which is called AI speaker layout, which means it'll automatically change between speakers. Let me come back over here. To repurpose audio content in a video. Okay, it looks horrible.
This sounds like something I'm interested.
That looks horrible because the way I was doing my phone, not Riverside's fault with that. But let's go back to just a standard grid with the things. There we go. Keep aspect ratio. If you want to do that, that's actually usually preferred, how I like to do it. But if you want to fill up the whole thing, you could do it that way. Rounded corners, pretty self-explanatory, yada, yada. Okay, background. No background is what we currently have. You can also select, there are little pre-made ones right here. Some of these actually look good with my brand colors, so I usually just click that one. But you can also upload your own. If you want to upload your brand color or whatever. It's pretty cool, right? Logo, another cool thing. You come in here. I'm just going to select one of my logos. That one's good. You can come in here and move it wherever you want. You can make it bigger, make it smaller, just put it like up here or put it right in the middle or do any of that sort of stuff. It's pretty cool. I think it's amazing. And of course, once you're done with all this, you just hit export. And this is another really cool part that I'm a big fan of. Normalize audio levels, remove background noise. I almost always do these. So the reason this is cool is you could just export this and then edit the video in Final Cut Pro or, not GarageBand, but iMovie or whatever. Why would you? No, you just want something short and quick that you can easily get to your socials, right? Normalize audio will help level the audio between you and your guest or whatever, so it's like consistent. Normally we do this in post-production, but for clips, you don't want to do post-production. You just want to get it out there as fast as humanly possible and have it still sound good. That's what normalize audio and remove background noise can just help you do. It's not going to be as good if you were a professional audio editor and now you're going to clean it up and polish it up. Of course not. But it just makes it shareable. It makes it workable. Good enough. Quote unquote. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I love that feature. So I always do that. Video quality, you could do a smaller one if you really wanted to. If you record it in 4K, by the way, you can do up to 4K. It's really cool. This is also how you could do like entire clips. Like if you wanted to do a 15-minute YouTube video from your interview, you could do it with a clip, 15 minutes. It didn't have to be like 60 seconds or whatever. It was really cool. I love that. You hit export and then you're done. You just wait for it to finish. It takes like, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes. You could edit your next one if you wanted to do, okay, now I want to do landscape. So I'm going to come over here and change my size. Is that landscape or is that horizontal? I can't remember what they're called. Doesn't matter. We'll do AI speaker view for this one. Change the background image. It doesn't really matter because I just did that thing. Put my logo in there, yada, yada, and then hit export again. Export again. Cool. Now we got that one. And you just wait. And you can see they're exporting right here. Not done yet. They'll take like 5 to 10 minutes, and then you'll pretty much be good to go. Here's one that's already done, by the way, that I did for this intro. You can actually hit play to preview it.
Pete, welcome to the podcast.
Yada, yada, right? And you can actually export from here as well. You can publish, by the way, if you just wanted to share it, I believe. You can also just download it straight to your computer. Go back, duplicate and edit, share. There we go. I was like, where is that button? There you go. Export to transistor. I don't want to do that. I think you would have to connect these in your account. Account settings. I don't know. Subscription, studios. Never mind. I'm not sure you do it. I would just download it. That's what I do anyways. Oh, sorry. I lost it. Well, actually, that's pretty much it. So you can easily take little clips from your interviews. I like doing it as I record. Your guest is saying something cool, or you just ask a question that you know you want to be able to share later. Just hit the little shortcut. I think it's M, or I just usually click it. It's right there on your record screen. And now you have clips. After it's over, you come back into Riverside.ff, you look up your recordings, you create the clip, quickly add a background thing, export, normalize audio, you're good to go. I love that. So I will leave a link to my review video of remote recording tools like Riverside and Squadcast and Zencaster and that sort of stuff. If you want to go check those out and you want to see another video on getting podcasts onto YouTube, I have some specific tips for that as well. I'll leave a link in the description below, as well as up here in the corner. I never can remember which side it's going to be. I hope you go check out those videos, podcasters. I love you and thank you for watching. Adios.